Okay, I know some of you wanted to know, well, actually, like, one person wanted to know why my username is KiannarratheDemon666. Sounds really disturbing, the demon and Satan's thing, 666. Well, actually, it goes back to 3rd grade, and if you watch the show, The Avatar The Last Airbender, my friend and I loved that show, and so we decided to, let's think of our own characters, because we didn't like any of the characters when it first came out. Like, they were all stupid. We loved the show, we loved the idea, because never had something like that before, but hated the characters. So I made up a whole other nation, because there's 4 nations: Earth, Water, Air, Fire. Yeah, I got that right. And so I made up Animal Nation, so it kind of goes along the lines. You get like the 4 elements, and then you've got animals, like living things. And I made up the princess who later becomes the queen of the whole nation, whose name is Sydney Klingy. No, sorry, she's Sydney, but her name's Takala. So I made the whole language to go along with it, because I didn't want to name normal names. So Sydney, whose real name was Takala, which means the conqueror. And then so she made up Ami, who's part of the Air Nation, and made up their whole lives. I made up an Earth Nation prince, because there is none, and I think that's stupid. And his name's Clego, and he's part animal, and Clego means misery. And so then I made up, then we decided, you know what, let's just extend this and make it a whole story, or it just went on, and we made up, their kids, and Ami marries Zuko. Yes, Zuko. I love him. And they had Zhang. Yes, another Z, Ozai, Zuko. They all just have Z surnames, so Zhang. And yeah, and so I made up Kiannara. And Kiannara in animal means the demon, and what happened, it's because in Animation lore, there's every few hundred years there's the controller and the demon. And the demon is like the reincarnation of Satan coming to punish everyone. And so the controller is the only person who can control the demon. And basically it's the controller has to stay alive. So, and Zhang's the controller. And so if the controller dies, the demon goes into huge rage and kills everyone. If the demon dies first, the controller dies with the demon. You can't survive without her, and the demon's always a girl. Usually. There's a few rare cases where the demon's a boy, and the controller's almost always a boy. Very rarely a girl. Like, very rarely. Happened once that the demon was a boy. Twice that the demon was a boy, and once that the controller was a girl. Because they're usually like, boy girl or girl boy, but they're boy ones. But yeah, so that's the thing. And Kiannara means, as I said, demon. Kia, demon, Nara, no, the Nara, demon, so the demon, literally. And so yeah, it's Kiannara the demon 666. And yeah. I don't know what that was. I still have time left, and I don't want to get off. This is probably boring you people. But yeah, so that's the story behind Kiannara Demon. And then Kiannara and Zhang have kids. They have Anna Kia Belram, and that means son of the brave. Anna, son. Well, An means son. Means of. Kia, the. And then Belram means brave. Taya, which is derived from Tekal, means conquer. It means she who conquers with fire. And Atinya, which means untouched beauty, or beauty untouched. Ati is beauty, Nya, untouched. Yeah. And then on Mary's Scattletake, who's from New York, and I probably wasn't supposed to mention that. I'm sorry, Erin. I'm so sorry. Her name's Girl from New York now. I'm so sorry. I'll edit that out. I'll take it down later and edit it out. Sorry. So on Mary's, can't remember her human name. She has a human name. She has a normal name. Okay. Anyway, they have Ame the second. Omni second, Clego to second, Zuko to second, Zang to second, Sydney second. Omni gets pregnant 13. Yeah, they all have weird. There's something weird about them. I just gave the camera the finger by accident like that. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Clego to second is kind of weird. Zuko to second is a drunk heroin addict. He's just bad. He's one of those guys, you know, don't turn out like him, kids, you know, skip school and you'll turn out like him. Zhang the second is really wimpy, and he always cowers and, I need help. And Sydney the second is their selective mute. Seriously, like, she doesn't talk. She says one word, two lines. One, she says something like, why don't they both do it? And I can't explain it to you. That's even longer. And then she also said, someone asked her why she doesn't talk, and she said, I don't find any need to, and then she never talks for the rest of her life. She kind of just, like, signs everything, like, she wants milk, she's like, like, points to milk, like, I need milk. Ow, my foot hurts. Yes. Look at my foot. That's weird. It's 9:51. I've hyped up on sugar still. That probably looks really weird. Yeah. Lean down. My butt hurts. But yeah, so that's the story behind my username. And I added 666, Satan's number. 666. Oh yeah, and when Kiannara dies, she automatically goes through hell, and she runs hell. And An, who's really close, like, Kaya's kind of not really for either of her parents. Actually, all of the kids hate Zhang, but An is really close to his mom when he's really little, so he gets punished when he dies, and he has to live forever on a steppe, which is like savannah, Russian field. They're usually in Russia, that's because it's Russian, but he has to live in a steppe, and he can't talk to anyone for 500 years at a time, and yeah. That took a while to explain. Actually, probably could explain it a lot quicker, but I didn't want to. But yeah, so there you go. That's the reason for KiannarratheDemon666. Oh yeah, and they, going on and on. They roll their R's. And then also KiannarratheDemon666. Like that. Like that. If I have a lisp, I have a retainer, so I have a lisp. Sounds like a lisp. I usually don't. This is retainer. It makes me have a lisp. It's really annoying. I have a lisp. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then but their S's are pronounced like R's. So if you were to say it, it would be KiannarratheDemon666. Actually, KiannarratheDemon666. It's hard to say. But it's really weird. And they have all these extra letters they don't need. It's amazing. Okay, yeah. You can hear that, which I doubt you can. There's waves right there on the lake. If I were to jump out this window and run down the beach, I'd run into waves. That sounds unimpressive. Bye.